Hello Scorpio, welcome to the channel. This is Asnointia here. For those of you who are returning, thank you so much for liking, sharing, and subscribing to the channel. And for those of you who are new, welcome. So this is a general love reading, and I'll be looking into the feelings and emotions of the person that you're connecting with on a romantic level. What it is that they are feeling and thinking towards you currently. The deck that I'll be using is the Goddess Oracle deck by Amy Sophia Marashinsky. So some of you may have been in a relationship, others of you may have been in a situationship, and a small portion of you, you may have been in a situation where it's just very energetic. There's an exchange of glances on many occasions. And you know there's something special there, but no one's really speaking up. So my method of reading is just slightly different. I have never actually channeled through spirit guides. I don't have the need to, because I do channel through my higher intuitive self to get the answers that we need. You have here a spiritual connection with this person. Huge connection. Some of you may be in a third-party situation. You may be finding yourselves stuck between two people. And it's your beliefs versus your heart versus your morals. Wow, boundary. And the overall arching theme, sexuality. Wow. So we have here centering followed by selfhood, beliefs, mystery, laughter, wisdom, play, boundaries, and then we have sexuality under the bottom of the deck, the overall arching theme. There's a lot of intense chemistry here. A lot. I'm going to express to you, Scorpio, what it is that your person of interest is feeling towards you currently. My dear Scorpio, this connection that I have with you, I find it to be very sacred. It makes me feel very centered. Very grounded. It's like we are the yin and the yang. If I'm the moon, you are the sun. We come and go, we dance in perfect harmony. And I can always rely on you. That you'll always be there. This feeling of me being grounded, it's a strange spiritual kind of feeling, an experience that I've never had before. And it makes me want to explore my spiritual side. And other potentials that I have. Things that I've never really thought about. Things that I never really have explored. With you, what happened between us, I feel quite intimidated. Because the things that have happened, the things that I've said and done, it's changed you as a person. You are no longer that person I used to know. You have changed. Did you change on purpose? Did you change on your own? No, you didn't. This was because of me. You would have been the same. But it's because of what I have said and done. It changed you. There's this feeling that I get from you. This feeling that I get is this belief that you have now moved on. You have this aura around you that scares me because it seems to me you are available. People may see you as being single and ready to mingle, and that scares me. You may not be like that, but that's what it seems like. I see you now as someone who is very independent, self-sufficient, self-reliant. You don't need me. And because of the things that I've said and done, you now are very, very guarded. You're cautious about what happens, about who talks, who says what, who does what. I feel that in this connection, so much has already happened. What all has happened has not been good. I also feel in this connection that we've had our differences. Our opinions are not the same. Our mindsets, the way I was born and brought up, the way you have been. In your adult life, what you've turned out to be. And myself, it is just so different. We don't see eye to eye. We are not on the same page. There's certain things that hold me back because of society, because of friends, because of family, because of the way I think. It's difficult for me to think any other way. This is who I have been my entire life and how I have been. It's hard for me to change. I also feel that in this connection that this is something beyond just the physical now. I've had this awakening moment, this realization that maybe we have some type of bond that is beyond the physical. Because I can feel you and I can sense you, even when you're not around. I dream of you and everything seems real. I can feel your presence even when you're not in the room. And I can smell your scent, even when you're not there. It's as if your essence just haunts me, and I can't get you off my mind. This part is not the physical. This part has touched my soul, and it's strong. It's hard for me to let go. I question the universe. Why have you come into my life now? Why not before? Why not long ago? And why not far into the future? Why at this particular moment are we going through this? Maybe there is a reason. Are we meant to be together? Are we supposed to be together? I do feel that in this connection, there is a sense of laughter. You are someone who makes me laugh. You know what makes me tick. You know what makes my heart happy. You are like sunshine and you are like my best friend. I do feel that you are like my best friend. In you, I have found somebody who is a friend that I can trust with my life. And I have grown wiser. I'm no longer the same. I'm different. The difference now is that I've learned from my mistakes. I have learned from my lessons that I've learned. These experiences that I've gone through. There's certain things I would repeat and certain things I know never to repeat again. For you, it may seem that time has just stood still and that I've never changed. But the truth is I have changed. I have become wiser. And the one thing I know is that I don't want to lose my best friend. In you, I have found someone who is a friend I can trust, someone I can rely on. You make me feel alive again, youthful again, vibrant again. There's mischief in your eyes and adventure, and I want to be a part of that. But I also know what happened between us. I have to put up my boundaries. I am keeping boundaries up now. I need to be emotionally distant from you because I can easily slip and fall into love. I feel the spiritual connection, yet I put up my boundaries because it scares me. It's too intense for me. Because of the way I've treated you physically, I've treated you more like a friend, casual, than a lover. And now I realize what I've done is wrong, and so I put my boundaries up. Certain things have happened against my beliefs, and I've put my boundaries up. Overall, the connection that I have with you now, for me, is different. I feel I have evolved. But back then, and what still surrounds me, is your sexuality. The sensual side of you that is just so alluring and so tempting. I cannot get your body off my mind. The fantasies I have, they still stay. That doesn't go away. I still find you extremely attractive. That doesn't change. But because things have become quite toxic and one-sided, I don't want you to feel as if I've misused you, overindulged. I don't want you to feel as if I've simply just taken advantage of you and manipulated you. Emotionally, sexually, psychologically. This is why I have put up boundaries now. Because if I don't, I feel and I fear that things will just spiral out of control. I won't be able to contain myself. Scorpio. Deep, deep, deep. Wow. A lot going on here. So, your person of interest, and some of you actually may feel that this is the reverse. Simply because when I have this card, the mystery card, this is my past life card. And when you have a past life connection, which is the majority of the people I do readings for, what happens is we end up mirroring the other person without even knowing. We have their energy in our energy. And so many of these cards, the feelings and emotions of these cards, they may resonate with you, Scorpio, and of course you, cross-watcher. So there definitely is boundaries in this connection. What I am seeing here is there's a lack of communication. There's a lack of honesty, a lack of truth. Someone here is hiding simply because it has become such an intense connection. And that does happen. Some people are so afraid of the real, the real deal, that it's not being afraid of it's too good to be true. It's just that, oh my goodness, it's so much, I can't handle this. I never have. I don't know how. And so when people can't handle something, they literally take a step back. They put up boundaries. Yes, this individual, Scorpio, was with you on an intimate level at some point in time, but then things changed. They have now grown wiser, and that is also why they are keeping their distance, because they do not want to disrespect you, because now they feel that there's something sacred. The word is sacred. There's something sacred about you. That's why they do not want to use you and misuse you in any type of sensual way. You may have been in a relationship thinking that this is a love relationship. You both are lovers. You both are committed. You both are exclusive. For some small portion of you, Things have changed though. These two cards, laughter and play, these two cards for me are my friendship cards. This card here, sexuality. This is what I would call a benefits card. Friends with benefits right there. You may deny it. You may literally be in denial, because a lot of people are. They don't see clearly what the truth is. Actions speak louder than words. Some of you out there, 2-7, I'm seeing 27, probably a less amount, it's quite less, 27% of you do have a relationship here where you thought it was more committed, but in actual fact, this person, in their mind, they had a hookup type of situation with you, a casual connection, a friends with benefits type of feeling they do have here. They definitely adore you when it comes to friendship. But we also have the sensual part of that too. And they realize it's not the right thing because it's against their beliefs now. There's certain things that are just not right. The entire reason why they have these boundaries is because they think you are now somebody who they just can't touch anymore. You're too pure in spirit. You're too good. You're too clean. That is why we have the wisdom card here. Sophia. They realize that you're not somebody that they can just mess around with. You're somebody unique. You're somebody special. And they do not want to spoil that. Let me know. Does that resonate? I know it sounds weird. Some people are like, no, this person just doesn't want to talk to me. It's not the reason why. The reason why here, specifically here, it is because I've seen this many, many times. When people start to feel that there is a spiritual connection and a bond, there's this strange level of respect that comes up. And when people start to respect each other, when they start to respect their mate or their partner, they actually don't use them the way they used to. They will literally keep them clean, like an untouched gold platter. They'll be a showpiece in the china cabinet. You're too clean for me. You're too beautiful. You're too nice. I have to keep you like this, pristine condition. I don't want to spoil you. I don't want to corrupt you. Many people don't think that the masculine feels like this, but that is what the masculine feels. They just don't explain it very well. So some of you have been in a relationship where it's actually been a blessing. You just don't know it yet. But it's been a blessing that this person let you go, because you don't deserve to be treated only as an object. You need to be treated as a human being. For all of your parts, your mind, body, spirit, and your soul. For all of your talents, your personality, your characteristics, everything that you've worked hard for, all of your dreams that are supposed to come true. All of those things, that's what this person's supposed to realize. They didn't. They only saw the one aspect, just the physical. And now, gradually, they're getting the wisdom card, so that's a good thing. That means that they will change over time. And that also means that they want to change. Here I have the Lover's Path Tarot. Let's have a look at what happened, well, in this connection that made things go downhill in the first place. So something happened. Wow, we have the Two of Staves and we have the King of Arrows. Let's have a look. Two of Staves. The Two of Staves here, it talks about how this person had started this connection. For you guys, it may be really upsetting because you may not even have initiated this connection. This person may have pursued you first. And that's what also upsets you, because you're wondering, okay, you were the one who wanted me first. What happened to you now? So this is something that happened here. But it does talk about starting something, but then losing momentum after a promising start. Losing momentum. Disappointments in the effort that they put in. There was a sense of frustration and also impatience. So this person had a sense of frustration and even impatience. Now,
where does the impatience come from? Why is this person impatient? This would indicate that they had a certain plan in mind, and it didn't come to fruition as soon or as fast as they wanted or the way that they wanted. And so at some point in time, they just kind of gave up. They're just like, okay, you know what? It's not working out. I can't do this. I release you. That's what ended up happening here. Scorpio, you're dealing with somebody that has a lot of problems with patience. They get either frustrated very easily or they become impatient very easily. And it's hard to be with a person like that, because then you're kind of like walking on eggshells and you just don't know. When they say, for example, the other shoe will drop, it's always something. So it's difficult being with this person because of the way their nature is. We also have here the King of Arrows, and this talks about how this person felt as if they had authority. They used to be responsible, but then they started to become detached. So, in the reverse, because I read these in the reverse, this person at some point in time, when things just kind of stopped working out, what ended up happening is this person lacked the authority that they once had. They used to be responsible, but then they became irresponsible. In the beginning, they may have seemed as if they had an invested interest, but then things changed and they become detached, emotionally detached from you, very cold, misty. Here we have, they placed too much trust on the intellect. They were being too critical, and they were emotionally detached. So they placed too much trust on the intellect. So you see how they were frustrated and they were impatient. They wanted things to be like go, go, go. Very fast, sudden, I'm seeing suddenly. So I'm seeing the word sudden. So some of you may have been in a relationship that just kind of started suddenly. And this person was way too fast paced. Can't deal with that. That's not organic. That's like GMO on steroids. So you have to be careful. There's not something that you can just grow. Boom, boom, boom. It's not going to happen like that. This person was very impatient. This person was too critical. They did not think about how emotions, how relationships grow, how you build memories, how you start loving each other, how you know each other's habits. Person didn't give. They didn't care. At least at this point. But remember, the first set of cards, that is what your present situation is like. This is something that happened in the past. Your present situation, guys, it has the wisdom card. So all of this nonsense that they went through and put you through, they too feel that, you know what I did was wrong. Excellent. That's good. They realize this, that what they did was wrong. In love, can't be too critical. In love, you can't be emotionally detached. It doesn't work like that. And because they were emotionally detached, it also means that they never really wanted to fall, like I said, slip and fall in love. They didn't want to do that. And that's exactly why you had the boundaries card, because now when it got even worse, this person's now like, oh my gosh, I have a really huge relationship with this person. It's like a spiritual thing. I don't even think this is healthy for me because I don't know how to handle a situation like this. So I'm going to pull back. I'm going to take a step back. I can't deal with this person. But only that came about because of the wisdom card. Because they now see that what they did was wrong. They did not do something that was right. They behaved in a certain way that really broke someone's heart out there. Here I have the Beginner's Tarot. And I'll be looking into any actions, any plans, any intentions. Wow. That this person has towards you. Oh, give me 1 second. Card fell down, and it's literally just one card. Who are you? Oh, very nice. Nine of Cups. Excellent. Again, the Swords. Ooh, wrappers. The Lovers. So now, the majority of the reading just changed. This is definitely a third-party connection. This person needs to make a choice between two people or two situations. One person and a situation, or literally two people. That's exactly where the beliefs card comes in. So some of you were in a relationship before where you've been together with someone for a very long time, and then somebody else came into your life, and now you're wondering, what should I do? It could be either you or this person. This person's making a choice as well. They actually may be stuck with somebody, which is against their beliefs, which is why you had the beliefs card, which is why friends and family may be talking about things, and they may be like, no, that's not a good idea. You can't leave this person and go with the other person because it's not right. It's not in our culture. It's not what we do in this family. Or this person's not right for you. There's many, many reasons, but the beliefs card did come up, and that does indicate to me sometimes that there's a difference between thoughts and mindsets, and here you have the Lovers, which is literally this person's making a choice. So I'm seeing 73, could be 73% of you, that's a huge percentage, are going through a situation that involves a third-party connection. Third party can also mean some type of a distraction. Maybe somebody is living too far away, they're working too far away, and they can't sacrifice that job and be with you. They can't quit the job and come and live with you, because they can't maybe find a job near the area. Maybe they've worked their whole life for that particular job. Maybe they're taking care of a sick loved one and they can't abandon them and just come and stay with you. No. Maybe they're dealing with their kids on the weekends. They just went through a divorce. There's so many reasons why we cannot spend our time, energy, and effort with someone, and that becomes also the third party kind of a situation. Also with third parties, I've seen sometimes if you're working in the same company, that's a problem too. They may have a clause in the agreement or something like that, or if you're both like rival companies, you just are not allowed to connect with each other, which is kind of, I don't like that. No company or organization should dictate who you can be in love with or have relations with. Like, that's just, why does that exist? That's not supposed to be there. All right. So let's have a look here. First of all, Scorpio, your cards are really good. They're very bright, happy. They're very positive. They're go-getter cards. You have here the Knight of Pentacles. And this person has thought long and hard about what they want. People typically joke about this card and they say it's a slow-ass night. But slow is good. Slow and steady wins the race. It truly does. Why? Because this person has thought long and hard about it. They're not rushing into anything anymore. Before they were rushing, before they were impulsive, before things were sudden. But now things are not like that. For some of you, if this reading is resonating, this person is going to come back into your life and give you an offer. A very tangible, very solid offer, which is excellent. Why are they doing this? Because of the Nine of Cups. Because now they realize, hey, my Scorpio is my wish come true. I want my Scorpio. This is the person who I cannot live without. I love them with all my heart because they make me so emotional. You've captivated their heart. But they have to think logically about what their situation is like and the third party problem that they have here. So with the Ace of Swords, it does talk more about logic, about brilliance, about cutting to the heart of the matter, but really talking about the truth. Now, again, you're dealing with a person whose personality is very much like, the person's personality is just like the King of Arrows, like we saw before. King of Arrows in the other deck is like the King of Swords. Very cold. They do have feelings and emotions on the inside, but they just don't show it, they hide it. Here we also have with the Lover's card. This realization that it's time for them and they are going to make a choice. You literally have your answer here. What choice are they going to make? Literally, for the majority of you, they're choosing you, because the overall arching theme is the Two of Cups. This does talk about how they want to reconcile with you. They want to exchange love with you. They want to tell you how they feel about you. If there's any type of forgiveness that's needed, they want to talk it all through. It's a very nice reading. It's just that this person's personality, it's almost like they're a little frozen. You need to thaw them a little bit. A little frozen. Madonna's song, Frozen. You only feel what you want to feel. How can I know? I think something, something, something. You're frozen when your heart is not open, right? That's the lyrics, I think. That's what I'm feeling here with this person. This person was so distant from you. You just couldn't read them at all. And they also acted like this. But the truth is, on the inside, they do have feelings and emotions for you. Very nice. This person is going to reach out for sure. All right. It's going to do a quick prayer. These messages are brought to you by Archangels Michael, Raphael, Gabriel, and Uriel. It's one of our newest angels that wants to be here as well. Okay. We have here take action, followed by success. Not the right time. Wait. Wow. Okay. 2 cards literally telling you, let's not rush, people. Take it easy. There's no reason to rush. Some of you may be worried, and there's no need to worry. There's something better. We also have an extra card here. Remain positive. Don't stop. So what I'm seeing here, Scorpio, is certain things are going to happen, but not when you think they're going to happen. This is all going to happen in what they call divine timing. Why is that? Because you are ready. I understand that. Yes, you are ready right there. You are ready, but this person is not. And that happens. People are different. Everybody's different. Everybody has a different threshold. Everybody has different lessons. Remember, this person literally is quite cold. Let's just say that they're frozen. They need to be thawed. In addition to that, they have these boundaries. In addition to that, they just became a bit wiser. So there's a lot of things that they had in their own life that they have to change to become a better person in order to be with you. Here we have, for you, it's important for you to take action. And there will be success, but not right now. Right now is not the right time. They want you to wait. The action that they want you to also take here is to ask your angels. And now my method, and it's up to you if you want to do this method, if you want to take on this method, it's a simple method. It's the only way I connect with my angels. So I pray to the Christ consciousness. Through Christ, I get to his supreme God, who we call God. And from there, I request from who we call God. And God, we call God as a man, but God actually has a masculine and a feminine characteristic. It just chooses to be and manifest itself in the origin of the masculine. It prefers being that. It's more of a confident person. Not a person, but confident being, confident leader. Has more of a go-getter type of attitude. That's what the alpha is always about, right? So that's why when we address as God, and he's talked to me, so that's pretty interesting. I have heard a man's voice, although God knows everything about the feminine, everything. So when you do, you can pray to the Christ consciousness. Through Christ you get to his Father, who we call the Supreme. From there, these angels work for the Supreme God. And it's kind of like he is their manager. So from there, you simply request that this is my problem, this is my issue. Can you please send down Archangels Michael, Raphael, Gabriel, and Uriel? Within a split second, they are in your energy. You give them permission to help you because you have free will, but they need permission to help you. So you tell them that I do want help from you. And you tell them what your problem is. You ask them, you ask your angels, and you will receive the messages intuitively through signs and synchronicities, through people's messages. I've had 2 people randomly in my lifetime come up to me and just start talking and say things to me, and I'm like, who the hell are you? And it's the weirdest thing. It is truly the weirdest thing. But only after a few years I understood what they meant. And after I asked my angel guide, going back and thinking about those things, I asked her what were these people? Like, they were actual people. But sometimes messages are sent through people to help others. And I had no idea back then. I didn't do any Asnointia stuff. So that's something that happens. You can see billboards, you can hear words through music that may be meaningful to you. So there's different ways that you do get these messages. Just keep on the lookout. It will make sense to you on a personal level. Here, they are saying that there's something better. So some of you may feel, there's 2 things here. Some of you may feel that this person is the end all be all. This is your person for life. Okay. For some of you, here there's 2 things. Some of you are going to work out with this person. It's going to work out. That's great. There's going to be success. But also for some of you, there's going to be somebody better than this person, and there will still be success. You just have to wait for that as well. So some of you are going to get literally this person plus another person as an offer, or you're literally just going to find somebody else. Because this card, there's something better. I have seen that it does come up a lot when people have found a new love interest. And don't worry, that other love interest will be somebody who is a spiritual connection. It is always the case. It's always the case. I've never seen one connection that is not spiritually related to each other. It's the weirdest thing. And it's because of the past life. That's a whole different story. But before we come to planet Earth, our souls do have not only a contract, but we talk to the celestial beings, and they literally create like a map and a grid, kind of like a flow chart of who we're supposed to meet, when we're supposed to meet, and if it doesn't happen here, it'll happen here. If not there, it'll happen here. So there's like a whole grid kind of thing, and it's layered. What happens is that is our, I guess you can call it like the map of life. That we're supposed to be playing out as actors and actresses in this lifetime right now. So don't worry, because even if you have somebody in that map, it's still going to be somebody who is from your past life or somebody on a spiritual level. Past life doesn't have to be past. It could also be future. That's another story, but I have done readings for future life readings where you haven't actually been together yet, but maybe 200 or 300 years in the future, you might be together then. In the spiritual world, you recognize each other. That's how that ends up happening. It's very rare, but it does happen. I've done a few readings like that. Anywho, guys, let me just get back on track here. We have here, you're ready. So you are going to definitely be emotionally, spiritually, and physically ready. But it's going to take some time for you too. And it's going to happen after you get some type of enlightenment or some type of realization. Through all the experiences that you've had, they're telling you here to remain positive. I know it's difficult, but it is important, because the more positive you are, the more positive energy you will attract. Here we also have don't stop giving and receiving love. Don't be bitter, don't be sour. Don't think that life is just crap, the world is nasty, people are nasty. Because if you think like that, you're not remaining positive. So it is important for you to remain positive and to also have this great feeling, not stopping. Don't stop loving, don't stop giving. With this card, I was just going to tell you, on my website, www.asnointia.com, I do have a package called the Holy Light Package. With that package, I have a smaller package, which is also called a Water Wellness Package. Those two combined are very powerful. And the reason why I'm mentioning this is because remaining positive is important as long as you have no negative energies around you. If you have negative energies, it's very difficult to be positive. So the Holy Light Package allows you to get rid of negative energies from your home, around your aura, your body's aura, and inside of your body, which is your chakra centers. Your chakra centers are associated to your bodily functions. So once you get rid of those, you don't have negative energies around you anymore, which means all the positive things can come to you. Whatever you want to manifest, whatever is written in your book of life, whatever is written to you that's owed to you karmically, you will at the very least receive that, because some people don't even receive that. So sometimes with this card, Remain Positive, I talk about how we may have a few spirit guides, our ancestors who love us, and they hang out with us, they try to protect us, they try to watch over us, but they might be outnumbered with jinns, demons, evil spirits. If they're outnumbered, it's very difficult for them to protect us. And that's where the angels come in. That's why we have angels. So this is all angels versus demons. It's a very simple package. It's a self-help guide. So many people have gotten it, and I am so happy that it's helped so many people because I created it, because I've been through so much, and it works. It works. I'd recommend that you get that in order to have that positivity in your life stay, and let's get rid of that negative energy that's trying to hold you back. I also wanted to mention, guys, that I have another channel for those of you who are new, Asnointia Audio. You could see it in the link below in the description box. Because you had sexuality and you had the mystery card, there's 2 videos that I recommend for some of you if you really are interested. On that channel, Asnointia Audio, on YouTube, it is called Past Life and Spiritual Connections. And the other one is called Sensually Intense Spiritual Connections. So, cross-watcher, Scorpio, you may want to have a look at those videos because they are very much on point to what this reading is all about. And your situation will make more sense to you after you hear those. All right then. Thank you so much for tuning in. I will see you guys again. Take care. Stay safe. Bye now.